So there's been lots of talk about you being the new Steve Jobs of cooking.
I don't know about that, but thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Now, I've opened hundreds of different restaurants in all the different continents, and I wanted to try something that's really never been tried before. It's a type of food that we see everywhere, but nobody's really had the courage to take a proper stab at it. I'm talking about Mangia-Cake food.
All right, so Mangia-Cake, like where does that come from?
It literally means to eat cake. I thought about that because most cakes that people bake today come in a box. And so I had the idea, why not a gourmet meal from a box? With that in mind, I'd like to introduce my new restaurant, Mangia-Cake, right in Vegas, Nevada, and I want to show you how to cook our signature dish. Mac and cheese with breaded chicken fingers. Okay guys, so we're opening up now. I'm just cracking some large caliber eggs. We're going to do 3 of them in order to do our breaded chicken fingers. So I'm going to mix them up real good to have a nice sticky base for my breadcrumbs and my flour. Now I'm going to season my flour and my breadcrumbs a little bit so they taste a little bit better. Perfect. Now I'm going to be cutting up these into strips. These strips don't have to be the same size. They can, be whatever size you want. In fact, you want them chopped completely different. You see those 2 I left completely long for no reason at all while cutting the rest in half. These 2, we'll cut in half. All right, perfect. And these will keep nice and long. Perfect. Now we're going to dip it first into the flour, then the egg yolk, and finally into breadcrumbs. Now we're going to double dip every single one of these. That means every single one is going to get a double roll of flour, egg yolk, and breadcrumb. Now you're going to put these in the oven for 325 degrees for about 40 minutes. Now we're going to start on our broth, and we're going to add a little bit of chicken flavoring in order to get a better stock to our broth. And we're going to use the fancy mac and cheese. You see the one with the curl? That's right. We're going to put about half that portion in. Western family, traditional Mangia-Cake. Now we're going to chop up our butter. Make sure that we have about half a stick here. Put it in, scrape that off to the side, and this will be our base for our cheese sauce that we're going to make on top. Now we're going to thicken it up with a little bit of flour. We're going to add this consistently while stirring it in to make sure that it doesn't get clumpy. We're also going to add a little bit of milk. We're going to take the cheese, we're going to grate it, and we're going to slowly add it while on low heat in order to make sure that the cheese is completely melted all the way through. Always keep tasting your food. Make sure to always taste your food as you're going through. I'm starting to pass it now. How do I know if it's done? I put a little bit, I taste it. It tastes finished to me. So I take it out. And then I pour the cheese sauce over top. And you want to stir this in while getting as many Instagram pictures as you can. You want the cheese to be nice and creamy. Perfect. Now we're going to do some garnishes. We're going to put that over top just to make the plate look a little fancier. We're going to take the chicken fingers, finish out. We also put these on the tray so they would get a little bit more crispy. Now we're going to make the caviar sauce. It's traditional mayo and of course Hellmann's ketchup mixed together. Makes for a beautiful little sauce. And we're just going to decorate the plate oh so nicely. We're going to paint the plate with this caviar. And there you are, the finished mac and cheese with chicken fingers and garnishes. This has total net carbs of 520 grams per bite and tastes goddamn delicious. Thank you guys very much for watching this episode of the Ploppy Podcast. Please like, comment, subscribe if you liked it.